before I even mention this, he's kind of the reason why Ignite is in this sort of almost state that we're in right now, because he brought Ignite to Baltimore. So, thank you, Mike. We thought it only appropriate that he talk first, but Mike's going to talk about undoing your social training and creative inhibitions in 5 minutes. Mike's background is he's the co-founder of OtherInbox.com, which is a great application to check out. He's also a hacker and an improviser. And I'm going to turn it over to Mike, and your slides should come up.
All right. It's really an honor to be here at the first Ignite DC. So, my name is Mike Subelsky. I've been teaching and performing improv theater for 7 years. In improv, we create comedic plays on the spot without a script. A whole play, 2-hour play, without any prior preparation. And people think that you have to be really quick to do it, or you have to be some kind of a genius. But in fact, I've learned that it's something you can learn to do. And the lessons we've learned apply to all kinds of creativity, because in improv, you only have yourself to rely on. What I've learned in teaching people is it's a matter of unlearning things that have been inculcated into our culture. Being creative is not about getting a new skill, it's about learning how to release your own potential by undoing some of these bad things and habits we've all had. First of all, when you take a risk, humans like to seek out certainty. You have to realize that you're going to have to take that risk, and then things are going to work out for you. You're not going to have that certainty ahead of time. The universe will provide for you. Creativity is also damaged when you try to make something that's overly complicated right off the bat. And this is an improv saying that just means start with something simple, make a prototype, and let it grow into something bigger. Don't try to make it awesome right off the bat. In fact, in improv, we abandon the idea of perfection. It's very human nature to not even want to try something because that's not going to be funny enough. It's not going to be the perfect lyric. So as a result, your creative inhibitions are strangled in the cradle. Humans are taught to avoid conflict. We want to make everything okay. But when you arrive at a point of real creative difference with another human, if you're racing in there to pour water on the fire, that totally stifles the creative moments. Yes, ends an improv principle. It means when someone gives you an idea, the worst thing you can do is deny them or turn their idea away. In this exercise, the typical mistake people make is they say no, but they try to control it. I don't want to see your idea. But you need to accept your lack of control. In a creative process, as soon as you release something out into the world, things are going to happen to it. There's going to be mistakes and pratfalls, and people are going to have weird reactions to it and critique you. And you should actually count on that. Your idea is going to change. Let the world change your idea. Because it's those deformations, those transformations that are going to result in something much better, more magical than what you could have originally created on your own. In improv, we don't just stand on stage and talk off the top of our heads. Improvisers are playing simple games with each other that have rules, much like a haiku or iambic pentameter. So in your creative work, the constraints are the things that are going to make you successful because they limit your choices and they get you kind of on that golden path out of your way. Humans seek homeostasis. We want to feel okay. We want you to feel okay. That's great for survival, but not great for improving your lot in life. So make a habit every day of doing something that gets you out of your comfort zone, makes you feel a little bad, so you can make those risky creative choices when the time comes. Open up a place in your life for lightness and playfulness, whether it's playing with your kids or volunteering somewhere or paintball. I don't know, whatever it is for you. There needs to be some part of your life where you're fundamentally unserious and unburdened so you can do good work. We have this feeling that we can solve any hard problem with a whole bunch of discursive thinking, but there's this other kind of cognition where you have a good feeling about something that's very powerful and undervalued by humanity and something that improvisers really cling to. And if you start to value that intuition and start to loosen up and not worry about being perfect, you'll actually start to have more ideas. This is something you can learn to do and calibrate. We start an improv exercise with some silly games so that we can help adults wear out that veil of politeness and propriety, which is so good for sociability, but bad for being creative because it inhibits you. And don't trust your genius or your talent or wait for a lightning bolt. Trust the process. There's great value in rolling up your sleeves, showing up to work, and actually getting embedded in the thing that you're doing, not waiting for inspiration. Doing the work is very valuable. People are so afraid of failing, even when the consequences are so minor, like in an improv class like I've seen. And as a result, your real potential never gets out there. Well, We're all here to prove that you will survive failure because everyone here has failed and we're not dead. If any of this resonates with you, you should take an improv class with my group or with Washington Improv Theater here in town because it's like yoga for your brain. We talk about this kind of stuff all the time. This is our currency. Creativity is about trusting in yourself, having faith in the people around you, taking those big risks, and just knowing that the universe is going to reward your boldness. So thanks very much. That's my talk.